Now, your local weather with meteorologist Brian Briggs.
Well, good Monday to you. Hope you had a good day. The weather, not really all that bad. It was a little bit on the warm and humid side, though. We saw temperatures in the 80s, and still seeing that at this hour. Although we've cooled down a couple degrees. Some of us are in the 70s, too, the lucky ones at least. And kind of a warm day for October standards. And you're probably noticing that humidity, too, is a little bit higher. That's because moisture is starting to creep in to the ArkLaMiss as our moisture becomes more moist and unstable, especially over the next couple of days ahead of our system that's coming in for Halloween. We've got a lot to talk about as this system is starting to look a little bit stronger as each day passes. Our water vapor satellite shows those high clouds that you saw on the sky cam just kind of hanging out here, and there's a lot of dry air though, and that's due to high pressure that's out ahead of this low pressure system that's going to be moving into the ArkLaMiss. We're actually going to look at it up towards the high plains. It's this actual low pressure system that's going to be the culprit for what brings us severe weather for Halloween. So what's going to happen is this system is actually going to kind of weaken, but what it's going to do is allow another low pressure area near Texas, Oklahoma to really get strengthened, and that's what will develop a cold front and bring dynamics enough for strong to severe storms for Halloween. So let's just jump right into it. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful, pretty much what we saw today. You can see showers and thunderstorms developing after about noon on Halloween. So just keep this in mind. We're going to be watching these in particular. We're seeing these are called discrete storms, and they develop out ahead of the cold front in the warm and unstable air mass. And if we see discrete storms and they get strong enough, we could be talking severe weather, even possibly isolated tornadoes. So these storms could bring the chance for damaging winds, hail up to the size of a golf ball, and as I mentioned, isolated tornadoes. So they start to increase in coverage after about 4 o'clock and really getting going after about 5, 6. Looking a little, maybe there might be a dry window for the 8 p.m. time frame, although I think we'll see those storms ongoing. And then you see that line of storms behind it. That is the cold front. We'll bring one more round of storms. This will also have severe weather potential with it. Damaging winds, hail, not so much of a risk with this, but we could see some brief spin-ups along this, and then it'll get out of our area. We won't have to worry about severe weather, but slight risk for most of the ArkLaMiss is a 2 out of 5. As I mentioned, damaging winds, hail up to the size of golf balls, and an isolated tornado or 2 cannot be ruled out as this system moves through the ArkLaMiss. In addition to that, we're going to track heavy rain as well. Some of us seeing upwards of potentially 3 inches of rain. So looking like a washout for sure for Halloween, and I would definitely adjust for that. You may want to just stay inside and watch movies. Tonight it's going to be warm and humid temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Mostly clear skies, just a few high passing clouds here and there. Tomorrow, another carbon copy of what we saw today. Lower 80s, some high clouds here and there. It's going to be warm and humid. And I do have some good news, though. Once this system moves out of the area, only the rain chance on the 7-day forecast. Then temperatures dip back into the mid-60s, clearing out just in time for the weekend. So that's good news, but we don't want to see rain chances on Halloween. It's like the one day that we have on our 7-day forecast that has rain and even potentially severe weather. We really don't want to see the severe weather with everybody being out and about.
We're hoping for a change.
You know, that's true. Details will change. You know, this is preliminary. We're still a couple days out, so they will change subtly. Hopefully the cold front's a little slow. Maybe we won't see the storms. Maybe it might be dry, but it's looking pretty wet as of now.
Oh, okay.
Great pumpkin. Help us, please.